So hopefully we're live. So I don't know how many people are going to show up, but we're going to find out. So tell me about the campground that you're at.
Okay, this is Sand Ridge State Park. It's called
Sand
Pine
Ridge?
Sand Ridge,
Okay.
and it's
Here, let
called
me put
Pine.
this on. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make you big.
Yeah. Okay, so we're at Sand Ridge State Park at the
Okay.
Pine Campground.
Okay, let me write that down. Sand Ridge State Park. At where?
Pine Campground.
Pine Campgrounds.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's in Illinois, right?
Yes, it is. Central Illinois.
What was that again? Because I couldn't hear over Ian.
Central Illinois.
Okay. Okay, please forgive me for being stupid. Is there an E on the end of Illinois? No? Okay, then I got it. Here, I'll show that, and you tell me if I got it right.
I have to switch to.
I'm dyslexic, so bear with me here.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Okay. So that's in there. So hopefully we'll get some more people in. We got one viewer. It's probably going to be you or me. So who knows what's going to happen. I don't normally go live this early, but it's kind of cool. I love, you got a fire going. Have you eaten supper tonight or no?
Yeah, I had some hot dogs.
Oh, man. You're going to be roasting hot dogs while you're talking. Now you need marshmallows.
Yeah, I'm not much of a mukbanger.
Me either, but wait, there's Mac. Oh no! Sorry, Mac just stepped on the keyboard. Okay. No, he's going up on the Ian. No yelling, please. Okay, sorry. We're in a very small motel room, as you can see. Excuse me. We're doing the best we can with what we've got.
Well, I can see
your campsite looks really cool. Well, you will in a second. See?
There he is.
Yeah, there I am. No, this is pretty much all you got. You got two beds, both doubles, not queens, unfortunately, and bathroom. We do have a microwave and refrigerator, but that's about it.
I got a bed over there.
Hey, Rob. Rob just came in. Corn-fed.
Hey, Rob. I got a fire over here. I got trees back there instead of cornfields everywhere. I got trees over there. Trees over there. Trees over there.
Well, at least you got something. Yeah, so tell me about how'd you find this place?
I got a cousin. Her husband does bike trips, and he goes camping too. So this is one of them that was, I guess, on his route. So he told me about it. I came out here about 2 months ago to check it out, and I like it. Got a lot of
cool
around here, so might do some fatwood hunting in the morning.
Okay, that'd be kind of cool. He was in Osceola, apparently.
Who was?
Corn-fed. He was in the town I just moved out of.
Well, he didn't.
I have no idea why. So I asked. But how much fatwood do you actually need to keep on hand, generally?
Well, part of the hard part about it is it does kind of tend to dry out.
Okay.
So, you got to kind of keep up with it. But it's always nice to hone your skills knowing what to look for.
Right.
And then also, I've been collecting some pine pitch, whenever I can find some. and that's usually from the like the scarring of a pine tree, and then the sap starts running out of it, and that
Right.
stuff burns pretty good.
Okay, just to let you know, Cornfed was at Westlake, which was near the casino in Osceola. You never got over that far. At least I don't
Okay.
think you did. But it's a really fairly large lake that allows boats. He caught 38 crappie.
Show off.
Yeah, I know. That's what he gets for not showing up for the the rendezvous when we had it.
Yeah, no doubt.
I know he had prior engagements. Walking his daughter down the aisle was kind of important. Just
Yeah.
kind of hard. What do you got there?
I'm stoking the fire.
Oh, with a fan? Oh man, there's easier ways to do that. Did you know a battery powered air pump for a air mattress does wonders?
Well, I got the fan here keeping me cool too.
Oh, now he's bragging.
It's not exactly roughing it.
He got 50, not 38. He only
50.
kept 38. Now he's bragging.
I want to see it on camera.
Oh, okay. As JV always says, if it's not on camera, it didn't happen.
Exactly.
Oh, sorry. I got to show you something.
The Mac has found his perk.
Somebody on their perk.
He's sitting there up there on the top of the refrigerator. And he's like looking around. He's like Batman, but he's cat.
I need to open the fridge, buddy. Can you help me?
Nope. Just pull that open. He'll either move or jump down. Oh, he's balanced up there.
So Cornfed did post a video.
Oh, he did? Okay, I haven't seen it yet, so I just literally just turned my computer on to set up this for Dan here, and let me do something here that will help. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna edit your name slightly. I'm gonna put down.
Oh, okay.
Simple. We know what your first name is, but
I forgot to do that.
Right, but it's okay. Okay, well, I'll check that out before I get done with this today. He's the only reason I'm hosting this one instead of Herbert T. is the fact is I have better internet than he does at the moment. And that's not really saying much.
You just bit my neck.
Okay, hurry back. We'll be here. So hey, we got some information out. The boy is right there, as you can see. He's been wanting to go fishing, but the thing is, it's been so freaking hot here. I mean, literally. Let me see. Are you going to turn into a cat now? Yep, you're going to turn into a cat on the full moon. Okay, he got bit on the neck by the cat. Sorry, didn't mean to take over. This is your show. Tell me about.
It's your show.
Yeah. But you're my special guest. Now, what do you have to look for besides where the cuts are on the pine trees where the sap comes out? Is there anything special you look like for down trees or live trees? Which one do you prefer?
In looking for the Fatwood.
Sorry about that.
I almost prefer that it's kind of like maybe leaning at an angle.
Right.
It's the pine pitch is still or the Fatwood's gonna get all the resin down at the base of it.
Right.
If it's laying on the ground,
I better have
soaking up all the moisture and termites get into it, bugs or whatever, and it just rots out.
Okay, give me a moment here, hon. Could you hand me my headset out of my phone because I'm having trouble hearing over everything, and it might make it easier to keep the sound from
I want to make a sandwich, but I don't want to make a sandwich at the same time.
Okay. Give me a second.
I'm stoking the fire again.
Okay. I'm not sure how well you can hear me now, but hopefully you can hear me better.
That's fine.
Okay. This way I can try to contain what's going on in the background, and I can hear you better. Because the background noise kind of bugs me. Like you said, you had a lot of cicadas there when we were talking on the phone. And
Yeah, quieter down.
I can't hear them. Well, that's what you were saying earlier on the phone. So
Yeah. But the birds are still chirping.
okay, I hear birds. That's about it.
Yeah.
Nice birds though.
So nice around here.
You look so relaxed. I wish I could be. But I'm joking mostly. Because after this, I'm hoping we can find a place. We've got several places we are looking at, but the hardest part for us is, finding the money to put down on it. So
Yeah.
And still have a place to live in the meanwhile. Okay, enough about me. This is about you. So, do you have enough wood to make it through the night, or are you going to have to replenish in the morning?
I'm not sure I'm going to have a morning fire. I might pull out the little camp stove and cook on it, because as hard as it is to get it going, and it doesn't burn very hot, so therefore, with the grill,
Right.
it would just really take a long time to cook it.
Well, just to let you know, yesterday I think it was, Ian and I were at a secondhand store that he had some cash burning a hole in his pocket. He went to this one secondhand store. They had that little butane stove that I had, not the propane one, but the butane one, the little single burner.
Yeah.
We found one in the case for $14.
Nice.
We didn't buy it yet. It's probably still there, but I didn't have the money to buy anything. Otherwise I would have, but I wish I could have picked it up because it was in like mint condition. They still had a full canister of fuel with it. It was in a nice little closing case and everything. Is that what kind of thing you would use for yours, or do you use a propane stove?
Propane.
Propane gets expensive though.
Well, it's not like I'm doing it every day.
Hey, Mike. Hike with Mike just came in.
Hike with Mike.
Yeah, I'll put, you can see him. There he is. You'll see him. How you doing, brother? I'm here with Dan from Herbert T Outdoors. He is now he's camping at a park in Illinois, Sandridge State Park in the Pine Campgrounds in Central Illinois. He's looking for Fatwood this weekend, or
Yep.
just enjoying the outdoors.
Mainly enjoying the outdoors.
A little bit of everything.
My batteries when I come out and do this.
I need to replenish my batteries too, but like I told you, if I can get out and about sometime in the excuse me, I will try to come out and visit you sometime in the next 6 months if I get a new place soon, so I can come out and hang out, do some camping with you. Just not in the wintertime. I don't have I'm not built for that. Oh, Mike's got some information. I did not know that. That's cool information. I no longer live in Osceola, so I can't really tell you. But I've never heard anything like that. Have you, Dan?
Chief Osceola?
Yeah, apparently he was a Seminole chief.
Did not know that.
Neither did I. That's cool information. No,
I didn't realize that where I live, which is outside of Peoria, Illinois, smaller town, Norton, in Tazewell County, it was actually part of the circuit that Abraham Lincoln went on when he was a lawyer.
oh, that's kind of cool too.
So he would
Well,
drive.
you are where he was born, though. He was born in Illinois.
Yeah, but part of his area that he would travel around for the, his court cases and stuff
Right.
included the area that I live.
Well, that's pretty cool. I heard he's also our tallest president and still has not been beat yet.
I would believe it.
6'4" or something like that. Hey, 300 Warriors. You've been here before. I've seen you.
300 Warriors.
Yep, he's just saying first time here. He's been here before. He's been in my chat before. But we're here with Herbert T Outdoors, a.k.a. Dan. He's a friend of mine from Illinois. He is out at the I'm going to give you the whole information. He is at Sand Ridge State Park and Pine Campgrounds in Central Illinois. He's camping and recharging his batteries as well as trying to find Fatwood while he's out there. So he's got a nice little fire going and everything else. So
yeah, when I say batteries.
I can see that. I've been better 300. We are currently staying in a hotel since we are now technically homeless. Oh yeah, I saw you were talking about that.
Then I got the bad boy.
Oh, I see that. I am so jealous of that. Now, how long does it take to charge that particular battery up?
Off the top of my head, I'm not exactly sure, but
Okay.
I have a 160 watt solar panel that does a pretty good job of charging.
That's pretty cool. How much did that cost you?
Well,
Ballpark.
they
You
don't
have to give
call
exact.
me. They don't call me One Arm Dan for no.
I'm just curious because I mean, if I wanted to get one, I'd like to know, how much I would have to.
Well, I actually got mine on a pretty good deal. I bought it when it was on sale for, I think they had like $130 to $150 off, and got it through Amazon. And then on top of that, I went to Kroger and bought gift cards so that I got 4 times the points, which gave me enough for $1 off of gas off of 35 gallons. So
I remember you mentioning that. I remember you mentioning that before. Yeah.
Saved another $35 there.
Oh, that's always cool. Did was that including the solar panels or no?
Yes, it was a bundle deal.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I've always wanted to get that kind of setup, but I just never had the money to do it. Right now, I'm kind of restricted.
Look at the different brands. Of course, you got the what's that other brand that everybody advertises?
Well, let me take a look. I am going to go to Amazon myself and do a quick search. That's a solar battery, right?
Yes.
Solar battery pack or whatever it is. I'm trying to find it. They've got one, a Jackery. Is that the one we were talking about?
Yeah, the Jackery. Yeah, that's a popular one.
There's
solar
for
panel.
what's they got 2 panels and the Jackery solar generator 1000. It's going for like $1,600. That's like
this
way a lot.
This is a 500.
I mean,
I
but the
believe.
regular one. Go ahead. Sorry,
500.
if I interrupt.
Remember,
Okay, not too bad.
it's the
It's pretty good actually.
EcoFlow Pro.
Eagle Flow Pro. Okay, let me
Yes.
do that one. If I can find that one. I am trying to find that one. There it is. Is it the River Pro
Yes.
or the okay, the River Pro. Okay. That's not bad. That's a pretty good one actually.
Yeah,
And
and
you
like
got
I
it
said,
with a solar panel, so you got a pretty good deal.
having the solar panel that does 160 watt versus the other guys,
Mm-hmm.
theirs is 100 watt, and I wanted a faster charging one because, if I'm going to go out and do like say a camping trip where I'm fishing, in the morning, and then I got a little bit of time midday, so that's where I'll be charging it. Then I'll go back out, fish in the evening. I don't want to, put it on for 2 or 3 hours and not get much. I wanted as much charge as I could get. So,
Oh yeah, I heard
and
some of these. Go ahead. Sorry.
you could daisy chain the solar panels and get even more, but I, 160 is what it will take. So daisy chaining for this one, it won't really do
Doesn't
anything.
matter. Yeah. I heard with some of those battery deals, you can actually plug in like major appliances, not just small stuff like refrigerators or anything like that, in case you need to. CPAP machines for like JV uses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, that would kind of be kind of cool. But I like the fact that it's small; it's easy to carry and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Now they have another model. Does it say if that's the 750 or the 500?
Give me a second. Let me double check. This one is the 720.
720. That's what it was. Yeah. So
Yeah.
they had another model that was a little bit cheaper that had a detachable battery pack, which I think it without the little base pack, it dropped down to a 250, and
Right.
they had that one running on sale. I think they're discontinuing that one, so that's why it was going for so cheap, and that's what I was originally hoping to get, but it didn't work out that way. But so
Yeah.
far, this one's done really well.
They do have an extra battery that you could get for like 250. It's a 600, 288 watt. So it would go for the River 600, which is what you got. Oh, there we go. That's the Delta one. There we go. Okay. Now I've got the package that you got. It's one with the solar panels and stuff like that, with the same as yours, for $899 right now. So
Yeah, I think I got mine for at the time it was like $689 or something like that.
oh, you got over $200 off, so that's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's a good deal. 300 was, I'm wanting to know, how many acres do you have? He's not on his own personal acreage right now at 300. He's actually camping at the.
What do you mean? This is my island.
Ha 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 ha. No, he's at Sandridge State Park, Pine Campgrounds, and in Central Illinois.
This is my island.
Yeah. Well, technically, this would be your brother-in-law who found it first. So it'd be technically his. Finders keepers. He found it first. No, I'm not sure if Dan owns land, but I think if he did, this would be the kind of thing he would look for, but with something with more water nearby.
Yes.
Holy cow, 300. I wish I had 10. I'd be happy with 10. But you're not in my area, so kind of defeats the purpose.
I think the fire needs a little more wood on it.
Why don't you go do that? We could talk about what we can make fun of you as you throw firewood on. Now he's just there recharging his own personal batteries, as well as looking for fatwood at the park that he noticed there's a lot of pine. Oh, that's way cool, 300. You're making me jealous. He's got 725 acres, son. That's a lot of acreage.
Looking for the dryer sheets.
The dryer sheets were up here, I think. I don't know where they went to, though. Unless they're down here. Oh, there they are, huh? You're welcome. Yeah, we're staying at a hotel in West Des Moines, trying to get by. So it's all we can do, because we spent everything we had just to be able to stay here, because we can't afford to get a new place right off the bat, because everybody's asking for application fees, pet fees, administration fees, and everything else on top of the actual deposit and first month's rent, which is really outrageous if you ask me, but that's what they're doing around now. And we just haven't found one we can afford, unfortunately, which really sucks. Welcome back. Hey, you got to use your helper. Wait till you see his helper, guys. It's actually kind of funny. Oh, that's okay. It's yeah. He's got a plug-in fan that he's got plugged into his power bank here to help get his fire going. He's stoking the fire. If it was me, I have a little bellows that I like to use.
Yeah, I like your bellows.
The bellows works really well. It saves a lot of blowing on it. Well, like I said, I like using a battery-powered air mattress pump that works really, really well. It puts out a lot of power in a short period of time. And if you hook that up with like a metal pipe, such as a copper pipe or something like that, get a little bit more direct airflow to where you need to get it go. It also works really good for a portable forge if you really want to go that route too.
All right, I want to know where 300 Warriors is at.
Okay, 300 Warriors, where? Okay, he's actually doing this. He's looking for people with skills to share his land and to help create a community. I don't know where that is located at. I'm sure he would be happy to share it with us. I'm an archer, bow hunter, backpacker. I don't call myself a fisherman. Minor bushcrafter, but traditional archer mainly. Yeah. That is so cheesy. You remind me of Red Green when you do that. Actually, if you got the right clothes, you'd look like Red Green.
I just thought about that. I need to clean my shirt.
All you need is some, the right plaid shirt and some red green suspenders and the hat. You'd be ready to rock. I wonder how long it would take people to recognize who you were dressed up as. and have duct tape just randomly sitting everywhere. That is a nice fire.
Is that better?
Oh yeah, that's actually kind of cool. It's relaxing.
Yeah, the fire ring's too tall.
I can see that. Not a lot, and there's no airflow.
Yeah.
Now here's the question: can the ring be picked up and tilted back for clean out?
Well, it's got about that much in ashes.
Oh, it hasn't been cleaned out for a while then.
No, and of course it rained, so basically it's a solid
cement.
chunk. Yeah,
Cement. Okay, I can understand that. Yeah. So, well, normally what I would do if it was like that, if we're coming into a place for the first time, clean it out a little bit, doesn't hurt anything. That way, get more airflow. But you're getting no airflow when it's all solid chunk like that.
yeah.
It's basically cement.
There's down in the lower corner here, there is a little bit of a hole,
Right.
but there's not much of a breeze to
That makes sense.
kind of suck it up in. And it's so far away from where the fire is that it's not doing much.
Okay. 300 Warrior says he's got 725 acres. He's got a lake on his land as well, but he needs people to survive in order to make it difficult. It's going to be difficult doing it all alone, which makes sense. But with something like that kind of community, you need, more than just single person in charge, more of a community, who works together towards a single goal, in my opinion. But
Need some what they call them, herbologists.
Herbologists, you mean like Cliff, gardeners.
Yeah.
We need gardeners. You need woodworkers. You need fishermen, hunters, builders, blacksmith, all that stuff. Weavers. I know it sounds weird needing a weaver, but you never know.
Yeah.
Tanners, if you can know how to do that. I mean, the Foxfire books only go so far. If you have any of those, I only know one person who's got almost the complete series, and that would be Grace. Her husband's got almost the entire series up in their attic.
I'm surprised she's not in here.
Well, I did send a link, so I don't know whether she's out and about or what. So I can always check, see if there's anybody on Instagram going on. Give me a second. If anybody's active. I don't see anybody active at the moment. About 36 minutes ago. But the rest have been, out of the way for a while. But that's as long as we've been on, for the most part. Doctor, nurse, yep. Personally, I was an EMT and an Army medic, but I don't do that anymore. That was too stressful. But I've done a lot of things in my life. Hey, get off the screen. Yeah, that was Mac, my cat. But I've got a lot of excellent skills. It's just the fact is I don't use them anymore for personal reasons. And yes, I am Air Force veteran.
I wish I could show you this setup I've got here for.
Did you do that?
No. Wait, where's my pizza?
I don't know. You had it last.
I think Mom ate my pizza.
Somebody ate it. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Anybody check the cat?
No, cat didn't get in the fridge.
I mean, I could stuff him in the fridge.
But
I had a white box. It's not there anymore.
I don't know where it's at, bud.
I have to confront Mom when she gets
Sure
out.
it wasn't the cat. I know they
I'm
don't
sure-
have opposable thumbs. But
No. But Mac is actually pretty smart. He actually knocked at the door. He got out, went with my wife down the way to go do the laundry, and came back. He knocked on our door with a scratch. He knew which door we were at.
Bob,
That's actually
Dad,
saying
look,
something.
Dad, look at my doing. He was using my tablet.
He was using my wife's tablet. Huh.
He was doing crossword search.
Well, that's cool. My wife's also a veteran.
I need a sandwich.
I know a lot of people who are veterans. I'm not sure. Dan, were you a veteran?
Excuse me. I apologize.
Ian, people are trying to hear.
I apologize.
Shh. Okay. I wasn't sure. Are you a veteran, Dan?
No.
Okay. I just had to ask. I forgot. I'm not sure if I ever asked you that, to be honest.
I did the ROTC in high school, and then I was looking to. I was considering going in to be a sniper.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I don't have
Bread.
the knees for it because I have to drop in.
I can understand that. I'm asking 300 if he was a veteran. Yes, bud.
Do we have any more ice cream, ma'am?
No, it's just what we do right there, bud.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, your lightsaber.
Well, we got this one here if we need it. It's the same stuff.
Disgusting.
Still the same stuff.
Wait, can we just basically refill it?
No,
Oh.
it's not how it works. Sorry, folks, being a dad.
Yeah, put it down. It's a good idea. Yeah.
Okay. Now,
I love your tub.
you had the drive to be one, but just the physicality wasn't in you. Hey, Cecilia. Cecilia says hi, Ian. Ian. Cecilia says hi.
Who?
Cecilia.
Hold on.
Cecilia says hi.
Hi.
Yeah, Ian's over there. He's like right there. You can't barely see him, but he's
From the
back there.
hotel room. I need a knife.
Okay. As a contractor?
Can you pass me a knife?
I mean a kniff? I'm grabbing the wrong one.
Seriously, I can't cut, but
You can't cut with a pop tart, right?
I mean, I could. It would take a very long time.
Okay. What's new, Dan? What's going on? You said there was a bunch of people that just came in when we were talking earlier today.
Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more sets of campers.
Are they tent camping like you are? Or
I'm not sure what they're doing because they're behind trees.
Ow.
Got a tent camper over here,
I cut my thumb.
camper over here, and I think they're tent camping over there. There was a guy that came through with a trailer earlier, and it looked like he was going to a spot that he had reserved,
right?
but he wasn't having any luck getting in the spot.
Too big?
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually,
Ooh.
seeing
Sorry to hear that, 300.
Next move.
I'm gonna go see if he did get in.
Okay. Dan's going to be back in a minute, folks. Well, I'm glad you made it out. And thank you for coming. That's a long commute to come from to get here.
He did get the trailer in.
Well, that's cool. I actually seen something really cool. There was a 17-year-old on TikTok who made his own teardrop from scratch. Teardrop camper.
Oh, okay. I was like, I make mine from scratch.
No, I mean, it actually showed him bending the cross pieces and everything. He did everything, including the wiring, and put it on a little tiny flatbed trailer. It's actually pretty cool. Thank you, Cecilia. Well, welcome home, 300. I'm glad you made it to freedom. There you are. Now you could read. Can you see the chat at all?
I have to switch over to it.
Okay. If you needed me to show you stuff, I could show you stuff. Or you could do what you're doing, I guess. This is why I like taking my laptop or or take my wife's tablet or something. That way it works. Thank you for making it. So this is how far he traveled to get to freedom. 15,000 miles. That's a lot of miles. You're most welcome. Me, I've never been that far east, because the first I went was Germany when I was stationed in the Air Force. When I was in the Army, I didn't travel that far. Dan, are you okay? You looked a little dazed.
I'm wondering why these people are on their second circle around. I guess they're eyeballing the campsites, trying to figure out the best one.
No, the best one is the one they're already in.
Well, they just came in a little bit ago, so.
Well, hurry back, Cecilia. Cecilia had to step out for a moment. She'll be right back. Cecilia, for you, just to let you know, 300, she is from Canada. He is from Illinois. I'm from Iowa. And Corn-Fed Experience is also from Iowa. So he and I have done a couple of fishing excursions. And my boy is the better fisherman of the house, the best fisherman in the house. That butterbean water.
This is a no alcohol park.
So it's a spicy water? Mountain Dew. Okay. Just trying.
It's in a nice little cozy.
That's actually pretty cool. That is really cool. I never saw that one before.
Yeah. I love this thing. It keeps them cold, and I use it at work.
Well, you got the Mountain Dew. I've got my favorite.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Germany is interesting. I was back in there back during it was still West and East Germany. So I'm glad you make it. Mac! Sorry, my cat keeps on interrupting my broadcast. Now, by the way, I want to thank you again, Dan, for the hiking poles. I'm sorry I haven't had a chance to use them yet due to the fact of all this going on. This is Mac. That's Mac's speech.
What are you?
Laundry.
Hun?
Thank you very much.
Mac.
Is that is that no Macian?
That's Macanese.
Macanese?
No, I can read some German, but not speak it. I've got to delete this one here. I can't delete this one. Oh no. No, I can read it. I actually have an uncle that lives over there, but he's been there way before I was even there. He started out. He's my godfather, which is really cool.
Okay, what is the comment you put in there that said 36 plus 95 IU?
This one here is Mac. Mac typed on when he walked across my keyboard and hit enter. That's what Mac wrote.
Okay.
That's Macanese. My cat did that. I can read some German, but that's it. but I can't. I have a hearing inflection. I have trouble hearing inflections and stuff, so I can't understand when people talk really fast. So I never was able to pick it up. But I was there for 2 years. It was a lot of fun.
I'm scared of red.
I was a terror at all the carnivals there. Those ones that we get around here in the United States that travel around. You got a question? I know you're trying to read it, Dan. I'm just trying to figure out what you're reading.
No, I'm just looking at this, the way this display is set up.
You want me to change it?
On one side of the screen over here, it's got like about that much of a second camera image of me, and it says you're in the show, everyone can see you. And then it's got a wider section on the other side that's got both of us.
I know. It's usually on mine, it's at the bottom of the screen. But since you're on your phone, it's probably different.
Yeah, I want that to, go over so that we get the full.
I don't know if I can move that or not. I don't know. Give me a second. I don't know.
No, doesn't look like it.
Let me try this, see if this works. No, I don't know if that helped or not.
I can tap on. Well, I've got kind of a little bit bigger screen. I don't have the controls to see the chat.
Okay, I'm trying to do the. Nope, that didn't let me do anything. No clue.
Well, this works fine. You just have to let me know if somebody says something.
Okay. Now, 300 asked me if I spoke German, so.
Like if somebody says how good looking I am.
Yeah, I can see that too. You still remind me of Rick Smith. He who played Red Green.
Oh, okay.
If you take a look at Rick Smith and look at yourself, you could be his brother.
Yeah.
Or his son, depending on how old he is. But probably a little brother, more likely. And he's a Canadian, so he's a pretty cool. I mean, I would love to see him in person. That would have been awesome. Sorry if we speak about stuff you haven't heard about 300. It's just, we're old. We talk about stuff we think is cool. But Dan and I have been camping together more than a couple times, I think. Right?
Twice.
Twice? Okay, once in Yellow River, once in Osceola.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it would have been more, but it didn't happen.
For the temperature out.
You look comfortable. You don't.
That's about the perfect fire.
There you go.
If the wood was dry and it was burning hot, then it'd probably make it pretty uncomfortable to be near it.
So how what's the temperature there right now? Ballpark it. You're not sweating, so that means it's not that hot.
75.
That's like comfortable.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Now, I'm hoping to get more people in here because right now we only got 300 is the only ones in the chat, looks like, unless somebody else is in the chat that I don't know about. I still haven't heard anything from anybody else that I sent, notifications to. I even sent some stuff to my friend Johnny Harper. So, though I think I got disconnected from my battery due to the cat. I'm good now. Okay. Cliff, Foxit Outdoors will not make it because he's working. His boss is on vacation, and he's probably going to end up pulling a long shift. Jason should be off. I think I can actually give him a call. He's a really good guy. We could probably help you with the Fatwood deal that you're looking for, because he's down in Texas, so he's in the same time zone we are, which is really cool. So he might have some tips and tricks for that. I don't know if Cornfed has any experience finding Fatwood. Personally, I have tried to look for downed pine trees and things like that on the ground that generally would have a lot of Fatwood in them in the lower parts.
It doesn't necessarily have to be the trunk of the tree. It can also be, where the limbs come into the tree.
Right.
There's not
I was thinking more of the limbs than I was the trunk.
Yeah. There's not as
where
much,
they join.
Yeah. But a lot of people also miss that.
I didn't think there was any other place to get it because it was otherwise it would be too big.
Well, like I went out looking. We have a disc golf course near the house, and it's got a lot of pines around it. And I went out after a storm had come through in the early spring, and it knocks down a lot of the limbs, the smaller limbs. It gets it right up against the tree, and when it does that, it gets a little bit of fatwood.
Okay.
So I go break off little sections like about this long of it.
Okay. I've never really, I can find it, but I've never harvested it because I've got enough for myself at the moment. So, because I've got a bunch from Cliff and some other sources, excuse me. And, I've got some pieces that are about that long and a bunch of pieces that are about that long. Really, small enough where I could just shave a little bit and then get a fire going with my flint and steel or my ferro rod, depending on whatever I use.
Yeah.
Now, so what kind of fire starting method do you prefer? Do you use a Bic lighter? Do you use a ferro rod? Do you use matches?
I had to cheat on this one.
Lighter?
I had the lighter, yeah.
Okay. I am a firm believer in whatever fire method works is what works. Because your case, you said the wood was partially damp or wet. So you would have to use whatever works best for you at any particular situation. But that's my personal opinion. I'm sure
had some feathered sticks in there. I had some sawdust in there. I had cotton pad with Vaseline on it, which that kind of flared up pretty good, but it didn't last long enough.
Oh no. That's like the cheater's man's version of Fatwood, technically.
If you had very dry wood, then it might get started.
I've actually used tea light candles. Tea light candles work really well too.
Well, I want to actually make some of my own. I've got some supplies together, but just been waiting for, I guess, the right environment to do it in.
Right.
I really don't have a convenient like shop area to make it or anything like that. So
tell me about it. I'm the last person to have any, do I have some supplies? Yes, I do. Actually, I have my, you've seen me show my backpack before that I carry around.
Yeah.
I carry that for a reason, because it has everything I need in it. Not everything I want, but everything I need in it. Give me a second. This thing.
Yeah.
It probably weighs about between 35 and 40 pounds, if maybe a little bit more. But I carry Fatwood in this. wherever I go. And I've got big pieces and small pieces. One second. Ian's water. I was wondering why my stuff was so freaking heavy. Nope, it's got to be in the other one. Oh, maybe. Let me see. Nope, that's definitely not it. Please forgive me. One thing I use, if it may sound weird, I just use denatured alcohol in a pinch. I use it for my alcohol stove. But I do have my own Fatwood.
Yeah.
Nothing major. This is just a couple pieces I have. Here's a couple more big pieces.
I got my other supply over here.
This is at the bottom of my my everyday carry bag. But I do have this. I showed you this, I think. My Black & Decker folding saw.
Yeah.
It's actually, I haven't tried it yet, so I can't answer if that would work really well for harvest. Yep. Cotton balls and things. Actually, another way you could try is makeup pads.
That's what these are.
Makeup pads, yeah, because you get the really long tubes of them for next to nothing. You dip them in wax. Yeah, that'll work too. More Fatwood. Yes, I know. I once went into a place and I started pulling all my stuff out of my pockets, and they asked me if I was a firebug. No, I'm just a bushcrafter. They go, oh, okay, and they just accepted it and moved on. It was weird. That's not that. Got so many freaking pouches in this thing. Okay, I think this is the one. Oh, this is the little kit that's supposed to go to Tristan, who's don't remember his name. The kid who won my Dragonfire starter. Oh, here we go. I got the bag from. This is 4 Directions Bushcraft bag I got from Cliff. And I got so much Fatwood in here. And a ferro rod. A couple ferro rods, so. Giant ferro rod. So if I wanted to start fire, I can do it right here. I see.
You know what that is, don't you?
Is that the cotton ball with
It's the disc.
Yeah. That's
hand sanitizer on it.
Oh yeah. That's gonna burn really well.
Now I didn't lay it on hot coals. I laid it above it. We'll see what
Right.
happens.
And it should flare up pretty good.
Actually, I don't think it will.
You sure?
I don't think we'll really see the flame.
I'll be surprised if we don't see anything.
Yes, the bird's all flame. Remember, that's alcohol. So alcohol burns hotter.
Yeah, but you still got to deal with the alcohol pad itself being cotton, and you will get some kind of flame up from that.
It's not much of one.
Well, it should burn pretty white if it's alcohol. Give me a second here. I'm trying to find something to show you. Okay. Now, I think I showed you this before, Dan. This is my Hudson Bay tobacco tin, for using for fire starting. Comes with a magnifying lens for starting fires with solar. But my preferred method, 300, you probably haven't seen this. This is what I prefer to use. Is my flint and steel. I cannot do this in the hotel room. My wife would skin me alive. It's big enough to fit my hand, as you can see, but I hold it this way.
Flint and steel is something I need to add to my repertoire.
I can teach you. It's not that difficult.
Well, it's not a cheap thing. I need to get flint and steel.
Well, if I can get you over here during one of the fairs that we go to, because we do medieval reenacting and Renaissance fairs, 300. If you know what that is. Oh crap! I'm not sure what I just did. Oh, I think I've got some stuff sitting on the keyboard here. Bear with me. Yes, bud. Love you too, bud. I have a friend of mine who I've been buying my steels off of for quite a while. One of the ones that I had bought in the past, besides mine, is the one that one of my followers has won off of me. And if you give me a moment here, I will bring it out to show you what he won. And I just have to find a time and place where I can actually send it to him, because I'm having issues with housing at the moment. But this is the one that I gave away. It's got a little dragon head on it. You can see, this is what you need, Dan. You need one of these.
Yes.
And, the dragon one, you've seen this one before. And you can use this for several different ways, not just starting fires. You could use it, since it isn't made out of a file, you could use it to sharpen your blades if you need to. You could use it for a blanket pin if you have a metal rod or whatever to put it through there. You could use it for protection if you really, really wanted to go that route. A little bit small for my hands. I've got pretty good sized hands. Can you think of any other uses besides fire starting for this, Dan? I came up with several ideas already. So
a street fight.
I already, mine would personal one would probably be better for that, because mine's big enough for my knuckles, as you can see.
Yeah. Did you see that tin that I brought for making charcoal?
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I seen that big one. Yeah,
The bigger one.
Yeah, we actually found one on the curb.
I brought that with me so that I could make some, but it's kind of hard when you don't have any of the cloth.
Okay, now you have cotton makeup pads, right?
True.
Use those. You never thought of that, did you? As long as they're 100% cotton, you just cut them up into little squares if you have to, or cut them in half, whatever, or actually cut them in quarters, and then go that route.
Yeah, but I really need it to be that small.
No, you could use a full size ones, or you can use. It's a combination thing. It just make them in different sizes, because you're not always going to need big pieces. Make them make your kit more versatile. Make some full, make some half, make some quarter. I'm good at thinking on my feet, Dan, as you probably figured out.
All
You
right.
like my idea, don't you? You're going to give it a shot.
But I'm not going to use the big tin.
Okay, you can use a smaller tin. I personally, this is what I use: a little Altoids tin. That's it.
Okay, right back.
But I've got some char cloth already, so I've already got some. I need more, but I got some.
Be right back.
Okay. Put that in there too, because it's going to save me some space. Now, I do have several ferro rods.
As do I.
Yeah, my son has the same exact set I do,
Just scattered.
just scattered. I keep mine a little bit more centralized. I got I want to say 7-8 inch, half-inch wide, diameter one. I've got a same disc length, but in square. And I have a little 3-inch one, which I just put in my char cloth setup. But this is what he's trying to find is Fatwood. He's going to be looking for that later on tonight or tomorrow morning. I have big pieces and I got small pieces. Couldn't remember what I put everything, so bear with me. Oh, there it is.
Trying to decide what's going to be the best to pop a hole.
Well, just do a test run with one first and see how it works. That way you'll know. That way you're not wasting a whole bunch. No, you don't have to put a hole in it. You don't have to. And only if you want to. But the thing is, there's enough airflow around the edges of a Altoids tin that should allow enough air to go through, but not too much. Hopefully there's no Altoids in there because those are awesome. So, folks, yes, he's making char cloth. And if you're wondering what char cloth is good for, it's for fire starting any way, shape, or form. You could either use solar method, like using a magnifying glass. You could use a flint and steel, like I use. You could use a ferro rod. Yeah, there's all different methods.
1,
2, 3. 3 bites to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll, Tootsie Pop.
2, 3. Just a Tootsie. All right. Now I just throw it in there.
Yeah, you put it. I would put it over the coals, or if you put the grate over the top of the fire, it doesn't necessarily have to be in the flames, but above it, where it's going to cook it but not catch it on fire. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't think a tin's going to catch on fire.
No. I mean you're not trying to catch the material inside on fire. You're just trying to heat it up. Put it right on the side. It's going to take a few minutes, generally.
Yeah, I kind of wanted the hole on the top so I could see when it stopped smoking.
Oh, you'll see the smoke coming out the edges.
I see smoke coming out of everything.
Well, that's why I usually put it on like something over like the grate over the top, because it doesn't need to be directly in the flames, just enough to get it hot enough to char the material, but not burn the material.
Right.
That's why I said this is just a test run to see if it works.
And you're seeing it live.
And we have 0 people in here right now.
Oh man, and everybody's missing all the good stuff.
Most likely.
Hey, Dad,
Yeah, but
would you like an orange?
No, thank you. But thank you for the offer. I really appreciate it. Hey, Macwoods, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Backwoods Misfit just came in.
Oh, I just realized.
Yep. But no one was talking 300. Please forgive me. I'm going by the count up in the upper left of the corner of the chat here. So I can only show what's showing. Now we've got 3 people watching. Hey, we're still doing pretty good. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so yet. I am Colin from Kincaid Outdoors. This is Dan from Herbert T Outdoors. He is currently in, give me a second. I have to scroll up to read this. He is here at Sand Ridge State Park and the Pine Campgrounds in Central Illinois. He's attempting to make some char cloth at the moment using some all 100% cotton makeup pads and a Altoids tin. And he's also going to be looking later tonight and tomorrow morning some Fatwood, such as these, like this, for fire starting. So he's making an attempt to make some char cloth, which he's severely lacking in, apparently. He needs some more Fatwood. And you can see I have used mine quite a bit.
So how long does it take for it to...
Well, that's why I like setting mine off to the side where you can see where the smoke's coming out of it.
Well, I can still see smoke coming out of it. But...
Okay, as soon as it dies down, you pull it off and then let it sit off and cool down. Then you can check it.
So just reach in and...
Yeah, use your little pinchers. You make your own little backwoods chopsticks to pick it up and pull it out. Unless you decide those would work. Your own little homemade tongs. Oh, he's got a tent and sleeping bag and stuff. They haven't seen your camping setup. Yeah, he's set up in that tent right there, folks. But he does have the setup for sleeping in the back of his truck if he needs to. If it gets too bad, that's probably where you'd end up. Right, Dan?
Yeah.
So he does have a backup system in case of emergencies. And his back of his setup of his truck is really set up nice. I'm really jealous. So we're going to be, seeing what happens and everything else.
Well, I'm not seeing either it cooled down too much.
Well, pull it out and check it. All you can do is pull it out and check it. You didn't have a lot in there.
That's true.
All you do is pull it out, see what happens. Then when it cools down, test it. Set it on the grill. Let it cool off on there.
It's not flat.
Well, it's going to be set on something. It doesn't necessarily be flat, just somewhere where it can cool down. And I will post the link to 300 Warriors channel and everybody else's channel who's been in my chat so far. That way everybody could partake in other people's channels, because I think it's a cool idea to share experiences. Right, Dan?
Absolutely.
And I think I posted yours already in the description of this chat. So you should be good to go. And here's 300 Warriors. Not a problem, 300. And I also have Raven Cat, which I will do, as well as Corn Fed and anybody else who happens to be popping in, because it's cool. And you guys, I've talked to you guys a lot. Raven Cat does not have any content. She is a moderator on I don't know how many channels. She is a very good prepper and everything else. She knows a lot of cool things.
Who's that?
Cecilia, Raven Cat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's a prepper, and she knows about canning, gardening, 100 different things, and she does a lot of moderating. Oh, no. Don't tell me that was your last one.
Nope.
Oh, okay. That was maybe sad.
I'm prepared.
Well, unless I can find a way to get some money in, I'm going to be running low myself. So I don't get paid till Friday. So that's
Misfit. You got to do a video on that hat.
okay. Definitely. What, bud? Ew, throw that away.
Yeah, I was like, I cannot have been able to crush out my finger. No.
Okay. I would love to see that video, Misfit. My boy and I seen one. They had one like that at Walmart. You know, I'm sure you've seen those too, Dan, in the camping section.
Is that what he got?
I don't know. He just said he got a hatchet with fire steel. So that's the only thing I could think. Excuse me, I can think of. But you might have something different. Not at the moment. 300. If Jason was here, he is Pest Hunter Outdoors. He is from Southeast Texas. We actually have some other people who have popped in from time to time who are from other parts of Texas. I've been stationed in Texas several times, so there's that. I'm gonna also pop in Cornfed's channel so everybody could see his channel. He is a very, very, very good fisherman, and yeah, you guys will love his content. He's extremely well versed in various types of fishing. He would have been. Hey, Cecilia, welcome back.
All right.
Hey, don't burn that. Don't burn that. Okay. Check your. Now, I think is it cooled down now? Your tin.
I ain't sticking my fingers on that yet.
You can put your hand over it, see if it's radiating any heat.
Oh, okay.
They're pretty thin. They do cool down fairly quickly.
Boy, it did cool down quick. All right.
Here's did it work? Is the question.
Do I have a tin full of ashes or do I have char cloth?
That's a good question. Well, that's awesome.
Drum roll.
Glad everything's back up. Here's the drum roll.
Wow, they shrunk.
Yeah. That looks like char cloth to me. Don't eat that. Ooh, it was 104 on Monday, Cecilia. So we understand. Now it looks like char cloth. You're gonna have to test it to make sure. But it looks like it.
Doesn't feel a whole lot different. It did shrink.
Well, test it. Get your ferro rod out. Like I said, this is a test. If this works, this saves you a lot of hassle.
Yeah, I don't have to cut up all my t-shirts.
Or me, I usually use the handkerchiefs and stuff like that.
All right. What do I do with my ferro rod? Let's see. Do I want the big boy or do I want the little boy?
Either one would work. Whichever one is closest at hand is what you use. And you don't have your one on your belt because you would automatically would have had it out by now.
Well, the big boy will put out more.
Okay, well then do that. Use whatever you feel is right, whatever you're comfortable with.
We'll go with the little one.
Oh, then go do that. He's going to be testing out this makeup pad char cloth, which is made of 100% cotton, and he charred it in a Altoids tin. So hopefully, we're going to find out if this method works. It'll be because you can get the makeup pads for pennies on the dollar. Hey, Mandy, how you doing?
Hi, Mandy.
You mind if I invite Mandy up?
Come on down.
Let's see if she can come on up. I got her in the chat, and anybody else, give it a shot. See if it works. I see good sparks. Good sparks. I like your striker. That's good sparks. Okay, Sparky.
This is actually the one that I had on the Yellow River.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Let's do a test.
Let's see if we can get this down here where you can see.
Okay.
Oh, it won't quite go far enough.
Let me do this.
Oh, wait a minute. I got another adjustment.
Okay, I put you on solo right now. That way we can see what you're doing. There we go. I can see it.
All right.
Let's do a test. See if it works.
First try.
Is it working?
It kind of did. Try it again.
Hey, Mandy.
It seems to be going out pretty quick.
Can you try cutting it in half, see if it's cooked all the way through, as the saying goes?
That's a good question.
Hi, Dan.
Hello.
Hello, Colin. Hi, Jenny.
I got you on my headset for now because they're watching TV right now. I didn't want to catch a lot of background noise. But Mandy says hi.
Hello.
Ian, Mandy says hi. Ian, they both say hi. They can hear you.
Hello.
All right.
Was
Let's see.
it all the way through? Yeah.
It's all the way through.
And maybe too thick. You may want to cut it up into quarters like I suggested the first time. See if that changes anything. He's making char cloth for starting fires.
No more oranges.
Okay, go take those and dump them in the trash, bud. There's not going to. Don't keep them in here.
There's a big trash bag right there.
No, we're not keeping them in here.
Okay.
Can you mush it?
Well, you could probably wish it.
I need my phone.
He's
Hi,
testing.
300.
300 is pretty
Backwards.
cool.
Oh, yeah.
There it goes. Looks like it's working. Love you too, bud.
Oh, well done.
That's a piece of a makeup pad, Mandy. All cotton makeup pad. You cooked in a Altoids tin.
He cooked in a
Or
water.
mint. And he charred it up all over the fire, and he's using it to start fires. So hopefully it'll work.
No.
He's asking. So we decided to test a theory, see if it would work. Because
Well, it's working, sort of, kind of, a little bit.
I think it might be.
You got this, Dan. You got
I
this.
wonder, it's a makeup pad and it's pretty dense.
Right. That's what I was thinking.
So like a cotton t-shirt or something like that is not quite as dense.
So you could try fluffing it up before you cook it.
Yeah.
I'm good, 300. How are you, mate? You got me before I even had a mouthful of coffee
You missed.
or
I
even had
finished
my
my coffee.
first smoke for the morning. I missed what?
I had my first cup of coffee. And
I
it
had
wasn't
a
actually.
really,
Go ahead.
I had a really bad night sleeping. Booster kept waking me up and barking at the thunder and lightning.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you get a better sleep soon.
We'll see.
Oh, hold on. I got to go let Ian back in. You forgot to
No worries.
I locked myself out by
I
accident.
see that, yeah.
You done it on purpose. It's good to see you too, 300.
Are you watching about ghosts, bud?
Yes. I watched my favorite past.
Okay, I'm back.
And what's it called, Ian?
Thank you, Philip.
What are you watching?
Oh,
What
he's
are you
watching
watching?
a like Ghost Hunters or International or something like that. You know,
Ghost Hunter International.
Ghost Hunter International.
Nice. Nice.
He likes watching things, all kinds of shows like that.
Sweet. Oh, quick question. Have you seen the new JV Frog lures?
No, I
Yeah.
have not.
They have been posted on Facebook and Instagram. And that pink one's sexy.
I have not, but I will look. It's on Instagram, you said?
Instagram and Facebook.
I'll check.
If you can't find them, let me know and I'll send you a screenshot because he sent me a photo.
What are they again?
They're the JV frogs.
Okay, I'm looking at him right now. He's got a 3 different colored green ones.
Mhm.
So one with very small spots, one with white and black spots, one with white and yellow spots, a dark purple with black and white. Oh,
That's dark brown.
Oh, that's dark brown. It's kind of hard to tell the picture I got.
Yeah.
And a pink one,
The
which is
pink one's mine.
yeah, I kind of figured. I just seen it,
Your pink is so
and
sexy.
I liked it, and I just liked it for him. So there you go.
Is the pink one for you?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they're always for her.
Any pink ones are made for me.
I don't listen to Elon Musk 300. I'm sorry. It just, those I get really bored hearing people talk about themselves.
But they are up for sale as well. And anything you buy, any JV products you buy goes to help get me over.
Oh, that's good to know. Good to know.
Well, if you watch his last video on his weedless jigs, he says it at the end.
Oh, I've been kind of busy the last week trying to, when I moved.
No, you just don't love me anymore, Colin. Just don't love me anymore.
But I could advertise it. That's the thing. If I'd have known about it, I would have added it to my stuff. But today was not. I actually was asked by Dan Herbert T to go this live because he couldn't get StreamYard up and running. So this is why we're here. So
Have you seen them, Dan?
I have.
Aren't they sexy?
Oh yeah.
And what did I do with it? Where did it go?
I don't know if I
Go
mean I don't really call frogs sexy.
Oh, the color of the frog. This is one of his old ones.
Oh, okay. Well, Ian's got some of the other deep water ones.
But they're so
I stole
squishy.
Yeah, they are.
I stole them.
That's like one of the ones they show. Yeah.
Oh, I know that one.
Didn't that's the one we caught the frog on?
Yeah.
We caught that's the one my Jeremiah frog video. I caught the frog. That's the frog we caught him on.
Yeah, this is one of his originals.
Oh, I
Yeah.
miss Jeremiah so much.
He misses Jeremiah so much. Frog.
Look, Ian.
Ian, look, there's the whole line of different frogs.
I like the pink one.
That's his
Look,
new line.
He likes the pink one. He likes the pink one.
It's mine.
Oh,
He
All
likes
the pink
purple,
one's
too.
mine.
He likes purple too.
I prefer pink.
Is there
He prefers pink. I think he thought purple.
Thank you, Backwoods. How you been anyway, mate?
Pink doesn't even be.
Amanda? Was there a white one in it?
No.
Some of his older ones might have had white, I believe, but I don't remember.
No. He never had a white one. The white one that you've seen him use in one of his videos is one of the ones he brought. It's not off of his line.
Okay, I'm looking at the individual ones to go with that, the full 4, and I kind of like the One, see the green one with the black and yellow.
Yep.
I kind of like that one, and I like the brown one. That's about it. But the thing is, I'm not a top water fisherman at all. I'm a worm. I'm night crawlers. I use worms.
Well, it was fun getting the frogs to chase them at the campground there on that.
Oh
lake.
yeah, I caught a couple frogs, some good sized ones. But we weren't out there for catching frog legs because there's no way we would have had enough for those. Though we had some really big frogs, though.
I almost thought if we switched over, we might have stood a better chance.
Possibly. So did you get a chance to break those up and see if they worked better, or are you starting again? Dan?
I don't know if I'm going to do that. When I tried to break it up, it just disintegrated.
No, I meant you break it up before you put it in there.
Be worth a try.
It's an experiment. Experiments happen. You try it till it either works or it doesn't.
And this is happening live.
Yes, it is.
It is.
And experiments that happen live that work get shared. So please like, share, and subscribe. Herbert T's link is in the description below. And also, I'm going to add a couple more people to my list of links I've been sharing out, which includes Tulip and Booster.
Ow! Stabbed myself with a hook.
Don't do that. It hurts. I was actually a little bit worried that you might do that earlier when you were squishing the pink one.
I've got to get the hooks out. I want to turn it into like a stress froggy.
That would be cool.
I got to figure out how to get the hooks out.
You could always just snip them off with wire cutters.
Good point. Oh, I know.
Or at least you could snip off the barbs at the very least.
Yeah.
That way it wouldn't be sharp.
Since we're doing experimental, I'm going 2 this time.
Have you got like an old cloth, Dan?
Oh, he does, but we're trying an experiment with the makeup pads to see if that works. That make it a cheaper version of making char cloth.
Yeah, so
You're gonna fluff them out.
kind of see how thick that is.
Yeah, try to fluff it out or split it in half if you can. Can you peel it apart? That might work. Or how far many pieces can you split those into? Just 2 or more?
I think it's 2.
Then just put those 2 in and see what happens.
Well, I want to put on top of, that way I know if I can do, splitting them and then layers of them.
Okay, that's a good idea. Let's see if that works. You made them thinner automatically by splitting them in half.
All right.
Test number 2. Herbert T Outdoors, a.k.a. Dan. In the fire, makeup pads, split in half. 2 makeup pads, split in half, so 4 pieces.
There you go.
Using an Altoids tin. These might put out a lot more smoke, so you'll be able to keep an eye on it. And folks, there is no hole in the top of this because I never thought there should ever be a hole in theirs. Excuse me. But who knows? We'll find out. He's going to just adjust it, put it in the coals to where he can catch it, heat up without, catching fire. So has anybody else in the chat made char cloth before? If you have, what's your method?
Bloop, bloop.
It wasn't me. I don't think it was me.
Somebody bloop, bloop.
Oh, it's
Oh,
Mandy. Are you talking to JV right now?
no. I'm just liking his posts.
Okay.
I've sent him a good morning handsome message, but I think he may, because we're having movie night tonight instead of tomorrow because I have to work tomorrow.
Right. Oh, what's the movie?
I think we're gonna watch Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, that's a good one.
It is a good one. It is.
You know what?
My favorite quote from the whole movie is "Squeak, squeaker, squeak, squeaking."
Mine's pull the lever.
You know what that means?
Lever.
You know what that means?
No, can't remember.
Squeak, squeaker, squeak, squeaking means hands off my nuts.
Smells good, boo.
Getting him a snack.
It's a roo stick, kangaroo stick.
Ooh. You gonna give that to him, or are you gonna eat that? Because that looks good.
Does look good,
Okay.
but no, it's
Like a beef
it's
steak.
a treat for him.
Okay. I've done it on campfires. I've done it on our stoves. I tried to do it on an electric stove once. I could never get it to ignite properly.
I've never tried.
But I like using an alcohol stove. Works really well. You got that. You know, like a little Trangia setup or something like that. Or if you make your own penny stove, that would work too. So you can make various reasons. He just happens to be camping at the campground in Central Illinois, and he's giving it a shot, see if it works. So he's keeping an eye on it. As long as it doesn't ignite, he should be pretty good. So we're going to see how this works. This is a test in progress. I think since he split the makeup pad in half, it would be less dense, which should char a little bit better. It shouldn't take long, though. Is he done? It was awfully quick if it is. Okay, he's going to let it cool down. And once it cools down, he's going to give it another test. This is I'm sure people have done it with makeup pads before, but it doesn't hurt to check.
No, I've never seen anybody do it with makeup pads. Ugh.
Huh. I literally don't see anything. If this works, this would be kind of okay. No, that's scrap makeup pads. That's something else. That's not char cloth. Washcloth, but not makeup pads. That's interesting. So this might be a new video for you if this works.
Still hot.
It's going to take a few minutes to cool down. Remember, you were doing one before. Now you're doing four, technically.
I'm refueled.
Okay. I have to get another one because I'm empty myself. I don't know. Are they completely made of tin, Misfit? I mean, I like using any kind of mint, tins would work. Big ones, small ones, bigger one. The bigger Altoids tins seem to work best. I've got this tin, which is a tobacco tin from Hudson Bay, but I do not want to put this in the fire because it's got a actual magnifying lens right there, so that would shatter if I tried that. But this is what I use to keep my my flint and steel in, and some Fatwood. My knives are in my bag somewhere, so I'll have to look them up. I'm not sure how many knives Mandy has, but she's probably got more.
I gave all of mine to my sister and my nephews because I can't
that's
bring
right.
them over with me.
Well, you don't forget the ones that you have over at JV's already.
I have 2.
That looks pretty good. You're gonna split them apart and then try them that way. How do they look now? Better?
They're tiny. They're thin.
That might be thin enough, right?
We're gonna find out.
Make your screen bigger. Hang on.
Hold on. There
All
we
right,
go.
now go.
Go for it. Oh, it's working.
I see
That's-
it dancing across the surface.
That's what we want. Right?
It's actually doing pretty darn good.
That worked. So
Although it's going in little zigzaggedy trails.
but that's all that matters. As long as it's working.
And it's just about out.
Yeah, but that would be long enough for you to get a tinder bundle together and try to blow it into flame.
Yeah.
Now that was one side of it.
Oh, it's reusable on both sides, even better.
Flip it over.
Oh yeah, it caught pretty quick.
Yeah.
I can see that from here. What do you think, Mandy?
Yeah, it looks good.
It catches pretty good. Yeah.
It doesn't seem to, create the ember and then burn its way out in like burning through the whole thing. It
Right.
stays on the surface and then goes in little.
Yeah, but that would
Like
be enough for you to get a tinder bundle going.
Yeah.
Be well, Misfit. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Backwards. Have a good night, mate.
That's kind of cool. Now, if you try another one, Dan, and you break it up first, and see if that would change anything on your next piece.
Well, I tore it into 2 pieces, and it.
No. I mean, pull another piece out, fluff it up a little bit, then try it again. See if that changes the consistency. Maybe it's just not getting enough airflow.
Once you get it down to that level, then it just comes apart.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Now, what if you did it inside the entire tin?
What, is he just doing it on the lid?
I've got a good one going right here.
Well, I can see it. I can see it from here. I can see it moving. I saw it flash too. So
Yeah.
there we go.
And just went out.
But the thing is, it doesn't take long if you have a proper tinder bundle to catch it. If you have one going.
Do you have a Tinder bundle, Dan?
I got a lot of pine needles around here, but they're all wet.
Not a proper tinder bundle.
Oh, okay.
He needs some grass and some other fluff that he could use or something like
Okay.
that. But I think that would work. I think that's a success. It worked.
There we go.
All right.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Well done, Dan. Well done.
All right, folks, you saw it live.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And makeup pads are fairly cheap, 99 cents for like 100 of them. And you can split them in half so that you get 200 little pads to make your tinder bundles. So there for char cloth, there you go.
Yeah, the packet I got was from the dollar store, and it had 30 in it.
Well, technically you have 60 if you break them in half.
Yeah.
But you already had some you were using, but I thought that was pretty cool. And also, you can also dip them into wax as regular fire starters to extend your fire. You know, what you get, you're going. So, like you use the tar cloth method to get the fire started, and
Hand sand on it.
hand, hand sanitizer works too.
Thank you, Colan.
You're welcome. I carry hand sanitizer with me too, so I understand. I also use denatured alcohol in my alcohol stoves. So, because I'm a firm believer in alcohol stoves over propane stoves when I'm on the trail. As long as you don't bounce it all over the place there, Dan.
Yep.
Can you make him bigger, Colin?
Oh, give me a second.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. There we go.
Nice. Nice. Thank you, Colin.
You're welcome. That worked out really well.
And that's just with the hand sanitizer.
Yep.
One drop
And a makeup pad made into char cloth. So
and
the
it's
char cloth still burning. I can see that.
All right, Dan, can you tell me how you made the char cloth,
So
please?
So originally we tried it with a full makeup pad.
Yep.
And these are just the little cotton rounds.
Yeah, yep.
It's kind of whiting out.
It's kind of hard to see it out.
Come on. And that's the pad there.
Yep.
So on this one, this round, I peeled it and made 2.
Yep.
And as you can see, look at the surface there.
It's fluffy.
Yeah.
And it should allow it to take a char cloth fairly quickly, as you could saw inside the tin, which is right below him.
Well, no, that's why I'm asking him how he done it, because I didn't see it.
Okay, he's using an Altoids tin. I'm not sure if you have Altoids in Australia, but whatever mint tin that you have available in your area. I know there's different types of tins.
And some people say poke a hole in it. It's just for the gases to escape, but there's enough of a hole around the hinges and the sides for the gases to escape. And then basically what it does is it, just basically dries it out really good and turns it into...
So you close the lid and put the whole tin on the fire or coals?
Yes.
Oh.
And also with a tin like that, with a char cloth, you can just close it up in there and it maintains it from keeping it from getting damp or dispersed by wind or whatever. Keeps it from getting crushed and just, all over the place.
Nice.
And with the extra surface area, like he was discussing earlier, it would help. I believe my personal preference is that it would accept a char easier than when it gets done charring, like he did with the others. It would, as you saw, with a little bit of alcohol from the hand sanitizer, would cause a really good flame.
But you don't have to stuff up one thing to make it. It's like, it's all in that one tin. You made it in the tin. You can store it in the tin.
Correct.
And you're not wrecking something else and turning it black, making charcoal.
Right. And you're not cutting up either a handkerchief or anything like that, or a T-shirt that's made of all 100% cotton in order to make it either, because these are usually pennies on the dollar at either Dollar Tree or Walmart or whatever place that you have available in your area that sells them for really cheap. So there you go. There's your fire started method that is an easy fix and everything else.
Yeah.
And
We can get makeup pads from like Kmart, Target, Woolworths, Coles, places like that.
exactly, and they're really generally cheap because
Now,
you know,
this is the thicker one that I did not split, and I put a single drop of the
alcohol, the
sanitizer.
hand sanitizer on it. Okay, so that means that caught fire first, and that means that you're going to get a good char out of it, which is going to give you some good base to start your fire on. That looks pretty good.
Now it's got a blue flame to it because of the alcohol,
Obviously, yeah.
and that went out quicker.
I think it's because of the lack of oxygen, no airflow underneath it.
Is it thicker?
Yeah, because it's thicker. Yeah, I think that's the reason why. Try one of the other ones again.
Huh.
Can you split it in half or break it in half?
Can you see the sign on it? It's
No.
almost as if it like melted the cotton.
Don't know. I mean, that's just weird.
Because that's not the alcohol. I tried to light it again.
Right.
Now,
Now, can you? Okay.
so that was the double. This is the single. And what do you want to do?
Try it again.
Same thing with the alcohol.
With
Same
one
thing with this hand sanitizer. Just a drop.
It's got alcohol in it.
Right, I know.
Still trying to get through my coffee and wake up.
But that's a good fire starter that you can, keep on hand. Because if you're, in the woods and stuff, you're going to need hand sanitizer no matter what you do. I mean, sanitation is key.
All right. Here it goes. Side.
There it goes. That's much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the what it needed. It was too thick.
Yep.
But that would be more than enough to get a tinder bundle going and everything else.
Absolutely.
And like I said, you get you got a 30 pad one from the Dollar Tree. You can split them into half. You get 60 out of that same amount of pads. And a little bit of hand sanitizer goes a long way. I mean, they're fairly cheap at the Dollar Tree as well. And that's more than enough to get a fire going.
Now, I do have another option here.
Yeah? What is your option? I see the flame.
Okay, it's out now. No, still got one right here.
There you go. Can you feel any heat coming off of it?
Got a little one going on the bottom side there. Still going.
Oh, I can see that.
That just went out.
Okay, there you go. That's still pretty cool.
All right. I've got another option I want to try.
Well, nothing wrong with experimenting. Whatever works, right? If
Yeah.
it works.
All right. I'm going to go with the thicker one here.
What are you gonna? What's your idea? Everclear.
Nope.
Moonshine.
Nope.
Oh.
Potatoes.
Yes.
Potatoes.
That would be vodka.
Potatoes.
That'd be vodka.
Agave.
That's a whole different thing. That's tequila.
It's still alcohol at the end of it.
Oh, he's tried Vaseline. Okay. little bit of Vaseline. Just a dab will do you, I think.
Lather it on there.
Make a little sandwich on there, spreading it out.
Yummy, yummy.
I think with the char, it being the surface, being charred all the way through, should allow it to burn more efficiently. But I'm just a little worried about the lack of oxygen being able to get through the pad itself.
I don't think it's actually going to ignite
The petroleum jelly? Well, we don't know until we try.
You got this, Dan. You got this. You're teaching me a whole pile of skills here, Dan. Keep going.
No.
It's getting a little sticky, but that's about it. It might be a little too thick. Oh, I see flame. Oh, you had it, you lost it.
It's sticking to the ferro rod.
Yeah, I saw that. But I saw flame. There you go.
It
That
did
should-
ignite it.
And that should burn a little bit easier than it did before, as straight white cotton pads. Yeah, that's burning for a long time.
And that's actually the double thick.
Right. So it should burn a little extra long. That's long enough to get something started, though.
Absolutely.
Now flip it over and char it. Let's see if you can do the thing on the backside. I'm just curious. Oh, there you go. It's still going. No, that was not as long, obviously. Can you flip it over? Check the backside. I don't think it's going to work. It's too thick. I see a little bit, but that's about it. Nah, I don't think it's going to work with it's that thick. Now, if you did it with the thinner one, it might work really extremely well. What's your opinion, Mandy?
Not as good, but would still work if you needed it to.
Right. That's what I was thinking. If you use the thinner ones, because the ones he split up, it might provide more oxygen all the way through to suck it through the pad instead of just possibly blocking it out.
Yeah.
But it's an experiment. There's nothing wrong with experimenting. You got it, looks like. Oh, there he goes.
There you go.
Oh, it's going to slowly catch. There it goes. Sort of.
That's that same pad.
On the backside, there it goes.
No, I put some more of the Vaseline on it.
I see now, but is it the same side or the different side?
The same side.
Oh, okay. That's burning pretty good. What do you think, Mandy?
Yeah. That's enough to get a fire going.
Oh, yeah. And you're in your winter time right now, aren't you, Mandy?
Yeah.
How cold does it get there?
I think 32 Fahrenheit is 0 Celsius.
That's correct.
Freezing.
Freezing.
Yeah. So last year, I think the coldest was -1 Celsius.
Okay. Let me check.
And we got down to, what was that, 37?
30 degrees. You got about down to 30 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
So that's not too bad. That's pretty cold.
It is cold when you're living in a car.
So you could also have snow.
No, we don't get snow where I am.
Even in the wintertime.
even in the winter.
So you still have regular rain in the wintertime?
Yeah, rain, hail, thunderstorms, all of that. Just no snow.
That's weird. When you get that cold, you should, yeah. -1. Cecilia said that's shorts weather.
Try
And more
living in
shorts.
Australia and then saying that you
Well,
won't.
remember, Cecilia lives in Canada, where it gets extremely cold.
I know, but when everyone's like, "Oh, that's not cold," or "That's short weather," and it's like, mate, I grew up in Australia. These are the
blood's a lot
temperatures.
thinner. Your blood's a lot
I
thinner.
know. So if you grew up in Australia, then turn
You're
around
the
and tell me
Australian,
that's short
not
weather.
an Iowan.
By being a monkey, it's not cool.
But that's cool though.
Being a nuisance.
That's cheating.
It works.
It works, but it's cheating. Hi, Blake.
Hey Blake, how you doing, brother? Myself, I am doing. I could be better,
I want to go home.
but Ian,
I want to
hold on,
I want someone to hug.
Ian.
Hug.
Not. That's just rude. Please.
I'm going insane. Help me.
You're going home tomorrow.
Not good enough.
Okay, folks. Sorry, had to talk to the boy. Yeah, he goes home tomorrow after a full week of being here. He's getting a little stir crazy because we weren't able to go do stuff like we normally do. We're kind of stuck in a hotel, so please forgive me. We're
You'll be right, Buttercup.
Mandy says you'll be all right, Buttercup.
Yeah, I wish.
He misses his cat.
Mhm.
Herbert T is doing some experimenting with some makeup pads and an Altoids tint, making different types of char cloth. He's tried the full pad method and it didn't work quite as well. So he started splitting them in half and they're working a lot better. He did some with a little bit of hand sanitizer. And now he's trying a little bit with some petroleum jelly, and they are actually working extremely well. So the combination of different things will help, as an emergency fire starter. Okay, that's cool, Blake. For those people who don't know Blake, Blake is from Georgia.
Hi, Blake.
I'll be putting Blake's channel information in here real quick.
All right. There you go.
I've been posting out everybody's channel.
So here's the last single layer with the petroleum jelly.
That's the one that was split, correct?
Yes.
Okay, this one was split in half with a little bit of petroleum jelly. He hasn't tried it yet.
Kinda.
It's catching pretty good, though.
It's just not like a big flame.
Not yet. But you can see all the embers all over that thing, which means
Yeah, but they're burning out quicker before it can actually start a flame.
Right. It depends on how much petroleum jelly he put on there. There you go.
There we go.
Wait for it to get to ignition source to the petroleum jelly, then it's going to flare up.
Now it looks like this is actually burning through it, but it did have a tear up the middle of it. So
Okay, so it's a little extra flame. We still haven't got the petroleum jelly caught yet.
oh no, it's burned.
It was? I didn't know how much you put on there.
It just went out. So the double thick actually lasted longer with the petroleum jelly.
Okay. Cecilia, I'm sorry, I got to answer a question from Cecilia. Cecilia, the one apartment, there's no way we could have got it. We're not generally looking at apartments because they don't accept cats. So we're looking at houses. And the one we looked at the other day, the
That's better.
external entrance, the stairs were so rickety, I almost fell through them walking up the stairs. And it was like a 25 to 30 foot stair climb. And
Jen, did you put more Vaseline on the top of that, or is it just the melt through from the other side?
It's the melt through, and then I flipped it.
Nice. Sorry, Colin.
that's okay. Now, the thing is, because of the issues with the stairs, Jenny and I did not feel safe doing that one. Also, they did not have room for my trailer there either. And there's no place.
That's a biggie. You need room for your trailer and your car.
Yeah, the place that we looked at, they had a duplex, which is a bottom floor apartment and a top one, and then they owned the apartment building next door, and the backyard was nothing but parking, but you get one spot in the backyard.
Fireworks.
Yep. So yeah, we would not have had room for our car and our trailer at the same time, and there was no room up front either. So, and the fact that I almost fell through the stairs.
Yeah, it's a no.
Yeah, that's a whole freaking no.
Yep. Booster, move your head. I'm trying to ram it in my back.
Now, there's some things. I mean, if they would have had room for my trailer and my car in the back, I would have had no issue with it as much. I could have dealt with the stairs, but I can't afford to pay to have my trailer stored somewhere else while I'm already paying storage and a storage unit. That's just a lot of extra money I can't afford.
It's not only that, though. The fact is, if the stairs you're going to fall through the stairs, what happens if Jenny falls through the stairs?
Or
breaks
Ian.
a leg, or Ian, Jenny's a provider as well.
Yeah, she's
So
not
she's
like the
not
heights
going to be
either.
able to work.
Yeah, she's not afraid. She's afraid of the. It's really high up. Like I said,
So
25 to 30 feet up. That's just too high. She can't do it.
Yeah. It's a security thing, a
Yeah,
safety thing.
The thing is, if that is in the summertime, imagine how bad it would be in the winter.
Why, what do you mean?
Well, it'd be snow and ice covered.
Yeah, yep.
It'd be worse. So, but I love the new method. I think it's going to work. I think it needs a little tweaking, but that's any new method. What do you think?
I like it.
Yeah, and it's a cheap method too.
I just like the fact the last one that he done, it didn't really catch that good on one side. Like, it's still caught, but when he turned it over with the melt through of the Vaseline,
right?
2 strikes and the whole thing was like with flame, and it's like that's
the whole point.
Yeah.
And that would have got a good. If you had a good tinder bundle, that would have been getting things going really quickly.
Yeah.
And especially in an emergency situation, that's key. The one thing I'm not sure if you knew about the area where he's at, he had rain come through yesterday, and a lot of the wood and stuff is wet. So the fact that this method is working says a lot.
Yeah.
Because things are damp in that area. So that's not bad. Good job, Dan.
Well done.
Well done.
I'm impressed. So how long do you leave it in the tin, though? When you put it on the fire, how long do you leave it in the tin in the fire?
You'll have to watch it, and you'll see smoke coming out around the edges. And when that smoke stops, that's when you take it off.
Okay.
Because you're trying to burn it without catching a flame.
Yeah. I get ya.
So once that smoke stops, that means it's completely anything that can be burned is done in that container. You pull it off, you let it cool down, then you'll have at a moment's notice char for starting fires. And with a little extra help, I mean, you like the hand sanitizer or anything else for that matter, or you could probably break it with your fingers to make it even thinner, to break it up a little bit better, and still do the same.
Okay. All right. Do you put it directly on the flames, or do you put it in the coals?
You actually use it to start the coals.
No. When you're making the char cloth.
Coals work better, in my opinion, because I think the flames would cause it to burn too quickly and actually cause it to catch fire. Be well, Cecilia. Thank you for coming. You as well.
Bye, Cecilia.
Cecilia's heading out. Now, but I prefer putting them in the coals. That way, it doesn't try to flash burn it. You know. But that's my method. We were just what's the word for it? Figuring out different ideas. I mean, he was talking about getting some more cloth, like t-shirt stuff for his char cloth. And I said, that stuff's cotton already. Let's give it a shot, see what happens. So I just
but for someone like me who's never seen it done, doesn't know the ins and outs and the little finer details that everyone else knows and thinks everyone else knows, it's
right.
Just a little helpful. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just did a check on YouTube, see if anybody else has actually used this method, and I couldn't find anything. So this is a new to us method.
Yeah,
because I've made fire starters using the makeup pads using wax from candles to help. You could probably use tallow or anything else.
I was about to ask, could you use tallow?
Yep, you could use tallow. That would also work. Or even bacon grease or whatever you may have available that's flammable, and dip those makeup pads in, and they will catch a flame and hold a flame quite well. Though bacon grease is a waste, if you ask me, if you do it that way. But because,
I will smell yummy.
Yeah, it's going to smell yummy. I mean, the fact is, but you're wasting good bacon grease you could be cooking in.
Stay warm, have a fire, or, save the bacon grease. Pretty sure I'm going to choose the, stay warm and make a fire.
The thing is, the bacon grease is you only need a little bit. Just enough to coat the pad. That's it.
Well, then how is it a waste?
Huh?
How is it a waste?
I mean, it's bacon grease. It just tastes good.
Oh, my God. Really? You people are obsessed with bacon grease.
No, we're accepting bacon.
If I could get an IV of it.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Wow.
We actually have Bacon Fest here in Iowa.
Oh, well, I ain't going to that. Don't ever take me to a bacon fest.
Oh, anything and everything that can be made of bacon, they make a bacon, including ice cream.
I don't like Australian bacon, okay? I'm not a bacon fan.
As soon as you try American bacon, you will have your mind changed.
Oh, we'll see.
But everybody has their preferences.
Same with pickles. Apparently, American pickles taste better than Australian pickles.
It's just the way we make them.
I can't see how it would taste any different, but I said I would try it once I'm there.
Yeah, and I will let Dan know that we're starting to lose him because he's like, all we see is his face.
Oh, it's getting dark.
He's looking like the head from Oz. You're going to be the great and powerful Oz. He likes that. the fall of the bouncing head. That's funny.
Sesame Street.
Now we were also we were discussing different fire starting methods. I mean, I got my flint and steel that I use, and we got the ferro rods, and you can use a lighter. Whatever method works for you, Mandy, works. It doesn't matter what it is.
I've used matches. I've used matches, and I've used a lighter. I haven't tried the rest.
Well, the thing is, Surefire, as Dave Canterbury, one of the survival experts out there, says, Surefire is whatever works.
Yeah.
So if a lighter works for you, use a lighter. So if it's a really $1 Bic lighter you can get from a gas station, and that's what you carry, use it.
Yeah, but I've got to learn how to use every scenario sort of lighter.
JV is going to teach you a lot of more methods than I know.
He's got a lot to teach me. I've already said that. You have a lot you've got to teach me, mate.
But my preferred method is not the ferro rod like most people. My preferred method is flint and steel. And that's what I like to use. Because, both my pieces could get wet and they'd still work. A ferro rod, my rock falls into either piece falls into the fire, pull them out, let them cool down, they'll still work. You throw a ferro rod falls in the fire, it doesn't work anymore.
What are you doing, Dan?
Dan's just having fun. Just ask him if Herbert T is going to show up.
You never
That's his
know.
alter. That's an alter ego. He's back there somewhere.
Back there.
He's back there somewhere.
It could be.
He could be. Okay, looking for corn monkeys.
I mean, I didn't give him a ride back, so
He's probably still here in Iowa somewhere.
he could be.
I'm gonna look
If he
over
shows
your
up at my
shoulder
door,
any minute, Colin.
Say it again.
He's gonna be looking over your shoulder any minute.
If he gets in my hotel room without a key, then I'll be like really surprised.
He could show up anywhere.
Exactly, I was about to say
I've
that.
got to go. I'll be right back. I got to check my laundry. So
No worries.
be right back. Could you talk?
Butterfly, butterfly.
Haha, she can hear you now.
Oh,
Hello,
how are you?
I'm alive.
Is it in the dryer already, hon, or not?
It's all in the dryer.
Okay. I am taking the basket with me.
Sorry, I'm killing a monster.
That's a lot. A scary something. It's gonna eat me. It's gonna eat me. Jenny, save me.
I'm gonna get you.
No, you meant to save me, not get me.
Well, if I get you, then I'm saving you, right?
Yeah, okay, good point.
Well. Yeah, I killed the monster. Call me. So how you doing?
Eh,
Yeah,
eh,
that's not how I feel.
yep. JV has new froggies.
He does.
Yeah, and there's a bright pink one.
Oh, there you go. Oh, that's your favorite color.
Yeah, he done it for me.
Aw.
I can't really see your face, Dan. Oh, Dan's about to be eating himself.
Oh,
Squishing your head. I'm squishing your head.
um,
Your head.
glad to be out of Osceola.
You what?
Glad to be out of Osceola.
Yeah, I bet.
It's still going.
Sounds like somebody's setting off fireworks.
Probably. I'll be right back.
Now he's got to go have a constitutional. He'll be back in a minute.
So what do you use for like a Kindle bundle, Dan?
Well, you got to realize, making all this stuff is new to me as well. And that what you just saw there with the char cloth, that's my first time.
Oh, well done.
So I had actually intended to do it with some cotton. But
Yeah.
I have to bring it.
Well, that's kind of not very smart of you.
Well, I thought I had it with me, and evidently I took it out from the last camping trip. Put it back in.
Do you not check your camping supplies before you go camping each time?
This was a
What fun is that?
last minute, like, I think I had less than 8 hours.
Okay, I'm back.
I decided to go camping.
I'm gonna shut the TV off, hon, since no one's watching it.
See, I would have, regardless the time limit, I still would have checked. I always check my camping supplies because I hate it when I forget something.
Oh, it's got about 55 minutes left. So,
I go all gooey.
so are you keeping warm tonight? Because it looks like you're bundled up pretty good.
It's the morning. It'll
Well,
warm up soon,
Okay.
hopefully. We're meant to be. It rained all of yesterday. I had to work in the rain yesterday. I was so cold when I finished because I don't
Like
have
that.
rain. I didn't have a raincoat. I don't have one.
Oh, no slicker, huh?
No. So I was drenched from head to toe, and I was so cold.
I hope you come back with got a warm shower or something at the very least.
Yeah, I jumped straight into a hot shower.
Good.
I
I wonder how Dan's doing because I can't see him anymore.
can still see him.
I can see his forehead a little bit, but that's about it.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to create some light.
You have a light on your phone, right?
Don't know if it'll let me turn that on or not. It won't.
You might get more reflective light if it's on the back side, depending on which side of the phone's facing you.
All right, I'm gonna go make a coffee, and I'm
Make
gonna
one for me too, please.
Yes, okay.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna go switch my work washing. I'll be back.
Okay. See you soon. I'm not sure how many people are in here, but hopefully we.
I'm gonna pull the earphones out so you can talk to Boo Boo.
Okay. Hey, Booster. How you doing, bud? You're in charge. This is a Booster channel now. Booster. How you doing, bud? I guess he's not going to listen. He's watching his mom go that way. Hey, Dan, did you figure it out yet?
I just found my other ferro rod.
Oh, well, that's good at least.
That one's dead.
You almost need you might need a secondary light for when you're doing stuff like this out in the field, because that's something we never really considered when we were out there. You know, I don't know if they make like battery powered ring lights or anything like that.
Well, they make them for the cell phone.
Wouldn't need very much a big one or anything like that. You know, with a power setup you have, you could use a really small one. You know, it's like we got 2 people watching right now. I hope whoever's here is cool. How you doing? Colan from Kincaid Outdoors, Herbert T Outdoors with Dan, and Hulip and Booster with Mandy. And Booster is right here. Booster's got the channel right now. We were doing a demonstration on a new technique for making char cloth using 100% cotton makeup pads, split in half, using a Altoids tin. That was pretty cool. It worked. So that's a new method. Because I tried looking for it on YouTube. I could not find it anywhere. I'm not sure if anybody else has heard of this method.
There's the switch.
Not sure. I don't see anybody using that particular method. I've seen different kind of materials, but not makeup pads per se. So that's cool. I've seen jeans. I've seen cotton balls, all that stuff, but not the same.
I just got to find a spot for it.
Well, there you go. That's something at least. That's better. Right. Oh, whatever you did, you were doing really good. Right there.
Yeah, I got to sit there and hold it back behind the camera.
You have something you can lean it against?
That's what I'm trying to find. The spot.
Oh yeah. Can you turn it a little bit? There you go. Don't blind yourself in the process. You're missing half your face. If you can move to your left a little bit, your whole body shift, your whole seat.
Hang on. So I actually have it. I have one of those holders, like you can hold and put your camera, and it's kind of C-shaped,
Right.
or actually like a horseshoe shape.
Right.
And I've got my phone in the middle, and then I've got my microphone on top, and then I've got the light in behind the microphone.
Okay. That seems to work. It's better than where you were. You can actually see your face.
And then it's all charged by the batteries.
Yeah, which is really cool. Now, I saw something here. I'll post a link here that I saw from Amazon. I don't know how well this is going to work. So, usually when I do these links, it's like too long. Yeah, that was way too long. Yeah, I removed part of it, but I don't know if it's going to work. But that first link will work on the YouTube side. And it has a small ring light with its own stand that you can plug into your big battery, as well as a stand for your phone or whatever camera you're using. But it's, $11. Technically $11.80. So there you go. It's an option, and it comes with different color options too. So that's actually kind of interesting. And it says stand for YouTube video and makeup. So I figured, why not? So you plan on making steak for supper or just hot dogs?
Just the hot dogs.
What about the chili dogs like I made before?
I didn't bring any chili with me.
Yeah, ever since I made chili for Tyler that one time, chili dogs, he just, he's got to have them. Because sometimes chili dogs do hit the spot. Looks like Booster is taking over the channel. So he's a channel booster. He's watching for Mandy.
This is to boost your views.
Booster, you can hear me. Booster. Nope. There he goes. Oh, he's mooning us. No. I do like the little lights that she's got going there, so that's kind of cool. Where's your coffee? Welcome back.
Thank you.
Where's mine?
I drank it. Sorry.
Dang it. I'm going to have to break out the Keurig tomorrow because I'm out of my instant. Got plenty of coffee, just got to use the Keurig instead.
Coffee's coffee in my mind.
What's your problem?
I still got roasted by Google.
Well, don't forget to close the door proper. Ian just came back.
What the heck?
Ian was coming back wheezing because he apparently was laughing. I could roast you, but you wouldn't like it though.
Roast me.
And the reason Booster left was because I just fed him.
I was wondering about that. We tried talking to him, but he just wasn't listening. Because we're not mom.
No.
I just realized Dan looks like a drummer now. So it's actually yeah, pretty cool. I wish I could have been camping this week, but it is what it is.
I got too much to do to even think about camping.
Well, this is like I said, this is my normal backpacking time period, and I never got to go.
Yeah, I know.
So I have mentioned to Dan that if I get a chance on a weekend to go camping with him sometime before winter, I will do that. So I think that might be fun. I don't know where we would end up, but who knows? As long as I can get there in a single weekend and back again. Like come up on a Friday, camp through Sunday, then head back on Sunday. So I think that would be cool. Because we're not too far from Illinois. A couple hours.
Yeah.
About 4 hours and 15.
You're from Southern Illinois though, right? Dan, you're from Southern Illinois?
Central.
Central? Yeah. I should be able to get
hush your brush.
I-80 will put me right in the middle, so that should be okay.
Bark.
I need to get me another Pepsi because I am
Bark.
Holy freaking cow.
Booster, don't make me yell at you.
Oh. Like, what the heck?
I will yell at you.
So what kind of matches do you use when you start fires? Do you use stick matches or book of matches?
Who?
You.
Me. Oh, stick matches.
I like, I've got several kinds. I've got some UCOs, they're survival matches that like they'll stay lit no matter what.
No.
What the heck is he doing out there? He talking to someone? Okay, I'll be right back. I got to check on my boy, see what he's doing.
What are you guys doing? I'm killing more monsters. Apparently I'm supposed to talk to you guys.
Hi.
Hi.
My dog's doing my head in.
Oh, I hate when he does that.
Can you shut it? No. They do live there, you know.
You being protective?
No, he's just not used to living in a town. Oh, my whiteboard marker's running out. Because he grew up on a farm.
Yeah.
You know, we get the occasional guests come through and stuff like that. He's not used to having cars going past every day.
Oh, sure.
So he just sees everything as a threat.
Now, Marcus isn't used to being in his hotel room. He can't go outside and check the perimeter.
Yeah.
He's hiding underneath the blanket right now.
No, Booster just goes. Like last night, the little turd woke. Oh, Dan's gone. He woke me up. God knows how many times to like barking at because we had like a bit of a thunderstorm go over. It wasn't bad, but he just
Freaked him out a little.
it doesn't help because I have a tarp over the top of the car,
Mhm.
it gets a bit flimsy
Right.
when the wind picks up. So he freaks out a little bit with that,
Oh, sure. And
you know, and then the heavy rain, the thunder and lightning, and he just kept waking me up over and over and over last night. I got so grumpy.
so I don't like camping in the rain.
I don't mind it though. That for me, it's fine. It didn't phase me, but Booster didn't like it one bit, which is fine because I still love him.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back, folks.
Ain't back.
Welcome back.
Couldn't find him.
I must be outside then.
It's got to be outside. Probably out in the car. Okay, we lost. Oh, Dan's back. Okay, give me a second. Dan, I'm sorry about that. There you are. Sorry, I was outside of the room. But welcome back. And folks, this is Colin from Kincaid Outdoors, Tulip and Booster from Andy, and Dan from Herbert T Outdoors. And Dan's out camping in central Illinois this weekend. And he's trying out a new fire starting method, making charcloth. And he's going to be hunting for Fatwood and a few other things. So, yeah. These are some really good friends of mine. I got to spend time with her better half last month.
Mm-hmm. I'm jealous.
I got to spend time with him as well.
You've all got to spend time with him, and I couldn't.
I apologize for that. I'm sorry. I wish I could send him to you and you to him and vice versa and all that stuff. So that way it works. We have one person showing in the chat right now. I don't know who it may be, but whoever it is, hi.
Can you hear that whippoorwill?
Yeah, I can hear him.
He's just going down.
He is. Or she is. I don't know who, if it's a male or female.
Probably a female getting all grumpy. Get out of my house!
Where's my husband? Why isn't he here back yet? Why didn't he bring my supper?
Make your own damn supper.
Pretty much.
You go out for milk, don't you come back.
At least not without a pizza.
Yeah. Yeah. But I wouldn't get my favorite pizza because JV hates pineapple on pizza and he wouldn't get me one.
Oh, Mandy, question.
He's just mean.
I like pepperoni and pineapple on pizza.
I like the meat lovers sort of pizza, but with pineapple as well.
Jenny likes, I call it ham and pineapple. She calls it Canadian bacon and pineapple, which I still have no. I mean, I have a big issue with calling up any pizza starts with Canadian bacon a Hawaiian pizza as a first ingredient. You know, does not make sense.
It still has the same ingredients, whether it's Canadian bacon or Hawaiian or whatever. It's bacon.
Ham. It's ham.
Well, we have actual bacon on our pizza.
No, there's. I mean, it's actually.
Oh no, it is ham.
It is ham.
It is ham.
Mm-hmm. It's just called Canadian bacon, even though, as Cecilia mentions, as well as several other people from Canada, they just call it ham. So I just call it ham and pizza, ham and pineapple pizza.
I just call it a Hawaiian pizza.
But how can you call it technically Hawaiian when the first thing you could say is Canadian bacon?
But I don't call it Canadian bacon. I call it a Hawaiian pizza, which is just ham and pineapple and cheese and sauce.
I know, but here in the States, they call it that. But the first thing you do when you say what's the ingredients are, they mention the Canadian bacon first.
Well, the States are going to get a very big shock when I start to order things because they're not going to know what I'm talking about.
Probably. And you're probably going to get answers that you don't understand.
And the best thing about it is, though, if I ever get taken to a restaurant,
We are live while camping. Everybody.
How you doing, Dan? And everybody in the outside world.
I'm going to ask for my salad to be on the plate with my steak.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with
Because to me, a salad isn't a starter to know what's coming is going to be better. It's like I have my salad with my steak on the same plate.
I'm personally, I don't mind a salad. It helps me clean out my system before I eat, but that's just me. But they usually end up bringing something way too big for me to eat all of it. So I eat a portion of it, then I eat whatever I have next.
No, mine's going to come out on the plate. I want half the plate being steak, and I want the other half of the plate being a salad.
I still plan on taking you to my favorite steak and shrimp place.
Half the plate with steak, and the other half with potato, which is still classified as a meat group.
What, potato?
Yep.
I was going to say, I said steak and shrimp, but that's just me. No. There's a place I didn't get a chance to take you, Dan, and it's called the Groggy Dog in Indianola, Iowa. Has some of the best surf and turf I've ever had.
Got to be a salad for me.
The reason the potato is part of the meat group is because of steak fries.
Steak fries, I can understand that. Steak fries are good.
Steak fries.
It's just a cut of fry, the way it's cut.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's thicker generally.
Yeah.
But as Jenny likes to call it, fish and chips. You know about that one, I'm sure.
Fish and chips, yeah. Slab of fish and a chunk of chips.
Which we call fries here. Because chips to us is something completely different.
Yeah, that's another thing restaurants and other people are going to have to get used to hearing me say.
Right. And you're going to have to get used to people mistaking your accent for English.
Yeah, I've been told that.
Not that we know the difference. Because we talk to you, we talk to Steve, and we talk to us.
Yeah, but Australians have a very unique accent. We're not like British.
I understand this. Doesn't matter. Someone stupid is going to make a mistake, and you're probably going to get mad at them.
No, because I can't really get mad at them because the simple fact that I am partly British and I'm part Scottish and I'm part Australian.
Well, you're the exception rather than the rule because technically, legally, you are British.
Exactly.
Because you're one of your parents.
Yeah. My mum's British, my dad's Scottish, and I was born and raised in Australia.
Yep. So you are from the Great Britain by genetics, but you were born and raised in Australia.
Yeah. So technically, I cannot get mad at them if they think I have a British accent.
I just realized something.
What?
You and I could be related.
How do you figure that?
My birth name, we come from England.
Yeah.
And my Kincaid side is Scotch-Irish.
All right. Well, do you know your family tree?
I do on the English side.
Okay. Have you got any relatives of the Webb surname?
Spell that.
Webb.
Webb.
B for Bob. Webb.
I don't remember a Webb, but I didn't go back that far. I went back as far as the 15th century.
Because Mum's maiden name is Webb, and then she married my dad, and then which is the Scottish side, and his last name's Thompson.
Right.
Which is my last name.
Now, Thompson is a possibility on one side or the other. I'm not sure. I'd have to check on the Kincaid side. What was that?
Your uncle was a Webb?
Is a Webb.
Is a Webb.
So you might be
Oh.
related to Dan.
Oh,
That would be kind of cool.
I'm back.
Kind
Where'd
of
you go?
explains the goofiness with us.
Huh?
I went to the Russian border.
Well, I understand that it's a little bit far for you to go without your passport, but yeah. Where'd you go? Down to the car? And if you did you lock it up?
Is your feet on the backboard there, Ian?
No, he's got his boots on in bed when I keep on telling him to take them off.
That's nasty, Ian. Take your boots off.
Ian, you heard her.
What?
Boots off the bed. That's
Even
better.
I don't do that.
Oh man. I'm
I
getting
don't know. I want to go into my family history. I know family trees have been done on both sides, but for whatever stupid ass, weird, strange reasons, neither side will actually give me the family tree because apparently we have secrets to hide in our family.
Well, what you could
But-
do, you could do the DNA testing and find out that way.
Yeah. Well, JV said that to me a little while ago. To do the DNA testing and try and do ancestry.
Yeah.
Mm,
I've gone to
well,
ancestry.com and I traced back my dad's last name falls back as the 15th century.
yeah, but I don't know anything about my family side of like I know my grandma and my granddad on mum's side, but I don't know anyone else. And I know dad's dad. I didn't really meet his mum, or if I did, I was like tiny and then she passed away. I can't remember, but yeah, and I've tried ancestry and it's
It's complicated.
giving me these little clues and everything else, and it's like, well, how can I say that I'm related to them when I have no freaking clue?
Well, there is a family Bible that we have that goes way, 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 way back. But I don't have access to that Bible. But I do remember stories from my family. I followed those back.
No, see, I don't have any stories from my family, Colin. Everything is such a secret and no one will tell me why.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's like I know my grandma, mum's side, I know she's done the family tree, and every time I've asked her to see it or even get a copy of it, she just keeps I haven't added on the grandkids or I haven't done this. And it's like, well, you have because you told me several months ago that you've already updated it and everything's fine. So why are you hiding it from me?
Right.
And then dad's side of the family, they cut all contact. I can't get hold of them. I don't even know if my pop's still alive or not because none of them will get back to me. They've like blocked me. So I've done nothing for them to block me.
Oh man, that sucks.
So yeah, family on my side is very secretive for whatever reason, and I'd love to know.
Like I said, I got lucky on one night of my ancestry.com search, and I followed my whole family back, literally through Ellis Island and all the way back. Which was actually no, it was before Ellis Island. They were way, way back because they were English.
Yeah.
And, which is really weird. My dad's name, as we always thought, was German.
Yeah.
And it turns out, nope, we're not. The name had not changed in over 500 years. So it's been the same name for 500 years.
Yeah. I'll figure it out. It's going to take me a while, and JV said he'll help me.
I want to hear it when you find out.
Yeah.
If that's okay with you.
Yeah.
Myself,
I won't do it like on a live stream, but
no. We could do it in a private thing.
yeah.
That's cool. I'm okay with that. Or in person, which would be even better. I'm a patient guy. I can wait.
Yeah. You
I'm
might
not
have
sure.
to, because it might take us a while to figure it
Well, then
out.
we got Dan here, just kind of sneaking in and out with the light. You know,
Welcome back, Dan.
Dan. Oh, Dan, can you hear us?
He's frozen.
Oh, yeah, he's doing the zombie thing. This is not Night of the Living Dead, so please.
The aliens.
arms.
Arg, 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 arg.
All you can see is his arms and his head because of the black shirt. Ooh, excuse me. No, out of the Lord.
Someone's choking Dan! Save him!
Run
Save
away,
yourself!
Dan!
Save yourself!
I lost my hat.
Oh, man, that's bad when you lose your hat.
But no,
So-
once I figure out my family tree and that, we'll sit down and we'll go over it. 'Cause I'll be
It'd be
interested to
really
find
interesting
out
if we
what's going
crossed
on.
over somewhere back there. It's possible because
Everything's-
the Irish side, Scotch Irish side.
Yeah.
Because if you have any whites in your family tree, that'd be kind of cool to find out.
Well, I haven't actually seen my grandma or granddad for way too long. Might go over there and surprise them. And halfway through a conversation and a coffee and me trying not to fall asleep, I'll just say, well, I know you got the family tree. Hand it over. I want to see.
And then they can say no.
Oh, it's not here. Oh, it's not finished. Oh, I can't remember where it is. It'll be some sort of excuse.
No, wait.
And then I'll just say to them, I'll say, well, what are you hiding? You said you've done it. You know where it is. So what are you hiding?
Right. Maybe somebody's adopted.
I kind of have an inkling about it. But
The most embarrassing thing would be if somebody was illegitimate.
what do you mean?
A kid born out of wedlock or not by the parent that they should have been, parented by.
Yeah. Okay. I get you.
I was trying to say it the nice way without, going into detail.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Why should it matter though?
It
It was
shouldn't.
It's back in the day. We're in like the 20th century now. So why should it matter? Put your damn pride aside and just tell me what my
Really, it's
family
the
history
21st
is.
century.
Yeah, same thing. Was it the 22nd, 3rd century because we're 2022?
Nope. It's 21st century.
Oh,
It goes by 2000s. Don't ask me why.
confusing.
If it was the 25th century, it'd be kind of cool. It'd be like the TV show Sherlock Holmes in the 2nd century or something like that. It was like really cool TV show. But I'm not going to get going on that because that's just a rabbit hole I have trouble pulling myself out of. Oh my God, everything's on fire.
I'm trying to get it out of the smoke.
But that was actually a cool effect, though. Not that you were trying or anything.
Well, that didn't work.
Stop breaking things, Dan.
I only knocked the battery on the ground. Scared bird, though.
Oh, this would be sad. Okay, Mandy,
Mm-hmm.
how much do you like chocolate?
I like it, but I don't love it enough to care about what happens to it.
Someone posted on Instagram, day 12 without chocolate. Lost hearing in my left eye. Thought you might get a kick out of that one.
No, see now coffee. If that was coffee, then I can relate. But chocolate, not so much.
I can't see out of my left ear anymore.
I couldn't see out of my left eye yesterday.
Oh, neither could I. I was seeing double. we've been fighting headaches for the last couple of days. I think it's a combination of stress, and the fact is that our diet is not as good as it could be here in the hotel because we
Yeah.
can't cook. I mean, we got stuff we could use to cook, like a George Foreman fryer.
Yep.
And Jenny has an hot air fryer, possibly.
Yeah.
But we can't cook much. We got the microwave, but you can't really cook healthy meals with those three things very well. And the fact that our refrigerator is really small. It's a dorm room type fridge. It's not very big. And you can't really store stuff in there too much. We lost Dan again.
Why does that not surprise me?
Well, he's been on for quite a while, considering he where he's at, the reception sucks.
Yeah.
Remember, he's out in a campground trying to do a live, and he's back. Sort of. Dan, you're not connected. I cannot connect you. I cannot. There you are.
Well, maybe.
Well, he's trying to connect. There he is. Welcome back.
I can't see nothing.
Oh, he'll pop up.
There we go.
I see him first because I'm the one hosting. He looks like excuse me. I'm eating a Pop-Tart. Oh man, I'm not sure if you guys remember that one. Give me a second. There's a TV show that I used to watch. I need to.
Oh, he's gone again.
He'll be back. Told you. Oh, there he is. Okay, let's see. I gotta check on this actor on this TV show I used to watch.
Yeah. He's there.
Oh, come on. Where is it? Okay. There's a TV show called Teen Angel back in the 90s that Ron Glass used to be a member of. And he played Rod, who was the brother of God.
Yeah.
And he was a giant floating head. It's just like Dan you can only see a floating head. So
Floating head.
He's got a floating head. That came out in 1997, which is a lot older than some people.
Pizza.
Ian,
Yes.
you need to start staying in, okay?
Okay.
I care.
Last time I get the call.
So it's just different. So we're just trying to figure things out right now. And just, yeah. Oh, sorry. He's God's cousin. So, yeah. So this is Dan, the other cousin. We got some really interesting topics on this, folks. Yes. Now he's got an alien on his face. And we got Mandy over here, probably smoking a cigarette, most likely.
I am.
And
Good
Dan's
guess.
not saying much.
Yes.
Dan,
No,
I've been rambling here.
He's frozen to me.
He's frozen to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, your connection is getting really bad, dude.
Yeah.
It might be because a lot of people in your area is probably getting on their Wi-Fi internet section.
All right. Well, I'm going to have to go anyway because JV just sent me the link for our video night.
Tell them hi from us and tell them that we miss them.
Will do. I'll catch you later, Colin.
Be
See
well.
you later, Dan.
Have fun watching Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, I will, trust me.
And don't forget, squeaker, squeak, squeaking.
Squeakity, squeak, squeak, squeak.
It's squeaker, squeak, squeaking. Means hands off my nuts.
Well, I don't have nuts, so I'm making my own version of it.
Just say that to JV. You'll get it.
Squeaking and squeak, squeaking.
Have fun.
See you later, Dan.
Bye. Yeah, and he's back. And he's crazy. And it's Herbert T. Oh my God, no. Can you hear us?
Well, I probably should get off here too. It's getting to quiet hour.
Yeah, and we've been on for 3 hours, so that's pretty long. So that we're doing pretty good. So we're going to be ending it now, folks. This has been Colin from Kincaid Outdoors. You can say your name now. Who are you? You're come on. Who are you?
I'm Dan from Herbert T Outdoors.
Okay, and we've been live with Dan. He was out camping, and I'll post a link where he was located at. And he was at Sand Ridge State Park in the Pine Campgrounds in Central Illinois, where he's trying to do a hunt for Fatwood. And we worked on and created a new method for making char cloth. There we go. That's always cool. So we're going to be ending this now. Thank you for coming. Love you as always. Be well, be safe, and night. End the broadcast and